Hello, good day, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Concert Hall's music channel. I'm Anna Uspinska. I'm a pianist and the host for today's program, and I'm hosting for you from a very hot and humid Washington, D.C. suburb. Thankfully, it's not as hot where I am in Has. And as always, we are dedicated to bringing together musicians, audiences, presenters in real-time music performances and music news from around the globe. And today's program is an overview of its upcoming season of 23-24. This season is packed with events like never before. Virtual concert halls and Sound Espressivo were created in 2020 by a group of musicians and artists, technical support, and many people. It was created with the purpose of, changing the world.
No matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressivo Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
And as the season is unfolding and starting to open up, we can't wait to see and hear you on the virtual stages and on the physical stages around the world. We're still here. We're still keep working on changing the world for better. Now we're not alone. We are together with many artists and many companies and organizations from so many dozens of countries around the world. What you see on the screen is just a fraction of people who joined us since 2020, joined our effort in bringing music into new venues with new opportunities, and namely putting the music on the virtual stages and making it possible for people to connect on the programs with the artists, no matter where they are, no matter what their circumstances are. And now we are streaming on every major platform there is. Wherever you go, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere they allow and welcome live music and live streaming, we're there. You can find us. Please connect with us. Please like us. Come back to our programs. Hear great music, great artists from many nationalities, from all walks of life on our program. Looks like together we are making the world a little bit better. So what will be happening this season? Now, bear with me. I have a whole list and I'm going to have to look at it because I haven't memorized it. Auditions for solo and ensemble performances, for vocalists, singers, for concertos, for instrumentalists, everyone who can play, sing alone or together with others. Winners' concerts at many prestigious venues like Carnegie Hall, for example. Concerts with orchestras in many countries. We've been joined by a number of great orchestras in different continents. Competitions with many very generous awards sponsored by music organizations coming together with us in support of artists and the audiences from many countries. Festivals, concert tours, performances, of course, on the virtual stage. I'm on the virtual stage right now. We're inviting you to join us. Music can be live, can be very communicative, can be very engaging on the virtual stage. Presenting new music by living composers, connecting living composers with performers, young and mature performers And you'll see in the events, we created some events specifically for that. Interviews with prominent artists from every part of the world, presentations by conservatories, music schools, studios coming to you from different countries, from different music schools. See them coming together, see the differences, see what's in common. Introducing most effective teaching methods by leaders in music education. Presenting concerts of winners of past seasons. We want to follow up. We want to see what's happening with them. If we had any positive impact on their study and their careers, and you'll see them, you'll meet them, you will learn their news. We want to learn how they moved forward from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, from last season. Releases of books, music films, new music albums. What to look out for. What's the best coming out to you this season? Meeting music managers, producers, promoters, learning from them how to best move forward your study and your career. Panel discussions on current music and educational topics, the hot ones. We want to know the answers. We want to know the solutions from people who daily look for solutions. What they found, what they learned, how they made it better. With members of the international jury panel. Our jury panel is now over 50 people. They're from every part of the world, and they represent different music schools, different views, different systems. We're going to learn the best from the best. So, how do we navigate this vast, huge season? How do you choose the events which will be most beneficial and suitable for you? How can you get involved? Well, if you're confused and overwhelmed with this, me too. All right, we gotta start somewhere. And I'm gonna give a very, very quick overview of everything what you saw in this video. It's too much for me, too much for everyone, but we'll go just hop around. And let's start with the Carnegie Gala concerts. Those are concerts which happened at the Whale Recital Hall at Carnegie Hall. And there's going to be 4 of them this season. Now, mark the deadline. You apply with video. If you win, you perform live at the Carnegie Hall, and we put you on the virtual stage as well. So it's for a variety of styles and genres, concertos with the orchestras, and you audition live on the virtual stage. You get immediate feedback from the judges. You can perform concertos, short pieces, long pieces, solo, ensembles, and you can perform vocal works with orchestra or without. Any age, any instrument is welcome. And now I'm gonna go a little bit over the details. So if you get to our website, you will see these are the Laureate Gala auditions page. And again, take a look and mark your calendar for the deadline. The deadline is for you to just apply and send you video for the pre-screening. Okay, and here you can already get the tickets for the first gala. If I click on this, it opens up a page at the Carnegie. And here, let's see. Open to all instrumentalists, vocalists, ensembles, and composers. Audition to perform solo, ensemble, concerto arias with New York Chamber Players Orchestra. Maestro Giacomo Franchi is the conductor. Now, this is a normal button to apply. and you will see a simple application form right here, which you fill out. It's short. We made it very short, so you don't have to give too much information to us. Then when you scroll down, you will see all different programs and all the different deadlines for them. And you can click on any one of these to learn more about each event. And now I'm going to do a real quick overview of all events. Now, recitalists, if you want to play solo or ensemble at the Carnegie Hall, again, deadline October 1, and here is all the pertinent information, general information, dates and deadlines, interviews. What is interviews? Let me click on that and see what does that say. We go to the interviews. Aha! The interviews are with Steve Robinson. Let me go back and take a look at that one more time. Here's Steve Robinson. Who is Steve Robinson? He's the radio producer, and we were graced by his support interviewing artists who were selected for the Carnegie Hall auditions and give the artists an opportunity to be heard and to be seen as people. It's very important in modern environment to connect with the audience as people. And what's more, James Adler Audience Award. We have repertoire here. We have sample concertos. Now, sample those concertos. It's called sample for the reason. You can also tell us if there's another concerto you want to play, and we'll get it pre-approved. Do that before you apply, so that we don't have to refund your application fee if you chose a concerto which does not get accepted by the orchestra. Additional awards. You can learn about the judges, and you can also see the programs from the previous galas of 22-23 season. Let me click on this for a second. What happens? Okay, you can see a whole video and who played, what was played, how people played, so you can gauge the level and see if that's for you. Going on forward to the next. Carnegie Gala auditions for people who want to perform with the orchestra. Okay, we already talked about sampling the concertos. Now here, recorded live from Carnegie Hall. What does it mean? The concert, the gala concert at the Carnegie Hall is recorded by the Carnegie Hall, and you'll get a copy of a Carnegie Hall archival video. It comes with strict restrictions how to use it. Please don't forget to read that. You can share it on your website. You can share it in your applications for other events, but you cannot put it on commercial websites and platform. What commercial means is the platform which monetizes your video without your knowledge or control. And that applies to things like YouTube or Facebook. But your website does not monetize. It's not commercial. It's the artist's business card presentation. So you can have it there. And let's go on to the next. Composers. We are inviting composers to submit their scores for the performance at the Carnegie Hall. And again, get that recording of your performance if your score is selected. Okay, now we're going on to the next before I run out of time. And the James Adler Audience Favorite Award. I guess we will have to go over that another time. And it's just too much time and too much information. What is the gala? Here, this is the gala page from the previous season. Here you can see who played, what was performed, what ensembles took part, how the interviews looked like. It's not very scary, I can tell you. Steve is an amazing person, very supportive, and he has a wonderful sense of humor. You'll enjoy it. And some pictures from the previous concert, and you can access a full program of that concert here. This magic button will take you to a complete program, and you will be able to see everybody's pictures and everything else. Okay, now maybe we can move on to the next section, and our next section will be, let me see, a lot of performances with the orchestras. That's a very interesting one for advanced young musicians and fabulous young, very young musicians maybe, and for professionals. That's very important. The next section of events is suitable for professionals too. let's see what it is.
Perform on our galas at Carnegie Hall. Our new season of auditions for classical musicians is now available. Performance opportunities for students, young professionals, and seasoned artists. Perform as a soloist or chamber ensemble at Carnegie Hall. Perform a concerto with the New York Chamber Players at Carnegie Hall. Composers submit their works to be premiered at Carnegie Hall. New this season, laureate ensembles at Carnegie Hall. Audition to be part of a 3-day intensive workshop directed by some of the world's master musicians, culminating with a performance at Carnegie Hall. Audition live from the comfort of your own home. Get live evaluations from expert judges and expand your online presence through our international internet broadcasts. Additional award and performance opportunities are also available. Visit our website for full details. Don't miss out on these wonderful opportunities to advance as a musician and perform on a world-renowned stage. We look forward to hearing your performances.
Okay, so now let's do a quick overview of the Call Orchestra. Call Orchestra is a fabulous program, like I said, for advanced young artists and for professionals. Doesn't matter how mature you are, you want your music to be heard more and wider. And performance with the orchestra is something which is really important and a lot of fun too. Here are the deadlines. Again, mark your calendar. That's where you apply with the video, and it's for pre-screening. If you're selected for the final audition, that audition will be live. And during that audition, you'll meet the music director of each of the orchestras. And you will also meet the judges, get feedback immediately after your performance on the final audition. Final audition, again, on virtual stage through the internet TV networks, which we produce right here in our studio. So here you see the details and what are the orchestras participating. Western New York Chamber Orchestra with a performance at Carnegie Hall at the SUNY at Fredonia. This is the orchestra which comes back to us. We worked with them last year, and in the next program you will hear some performances by the winners of the auditions of the 22-23 last year. In performance at that concert hall. Important dates. This is where all the dates are listed, when the deadline to apply, when the deadline to register for live audition if you're selected. Then the deadlines for a very important part. We all need to be prepared for the performance on the virtual stage with our technology. So your application fee includes participation in the seminar, streaming technology seminar in preparation for your live audition. You'll meet our fabulous directors and producers of the virtual concert halls. With they have vast experience that will help you place your microphones and deal with all the tech so that you're not nervous and can focus on your performance, and be confident that we will present you in the best possible way in terms of the view and sound. Then the live auditions, and then you have the dates of the rehearsals and the concert with the orchestra. make sure you're available. Now here you can learn more, regulations, and apply. Let's click learn more for a second. This opens up with much more details. You can meet the orchestra, learn about the orchestra, meet the conductor, learn maestro who will be conducting. He is a head judge of that event as well. Now, application and audition process is described here, and please send us questions. This is a new format, which includes, virtual stage and different types of application process. It's new. It's not what we are so used to in the past 70 years. Life is changing. Technology is changing, our abilities to connect are changing, so you will have a lot of questions, and we welcome all of your questions. Please shoot them. And the fees. Now we're going to go back and look at the other opportunities to perform with orchestras. The next one is Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic Orchestra at Zlin, at the Congress Center Hall in Zlin, Czech Republic. And that concert will be directed by Maestro Georg Sargsyan. And again, all the important dates. Click on Learn More and find out what repertoire is accepted, what the dates of the rehearsals are. Meet the orchestra, find out more about the fabulous Philharmonic Orchestra in Bohuslav Martinu. Meet the conductor, learn more, and you can click on that and learn more about every one involved in here. Let's go back and get a quick overview of the other orchestras which joined us this season, and we're expanding. We want there to be many orchestras who welcome new names and great musicians. This is the Cairo Opera Orchestra at Cairo Opera House in Egypt. Fabulous ensemble, and their wonderful music director, who will also join the judges panel. You will meet him and other judges in your live audition if you're selected. And again, learn more and you find out more. And the next orchestra is Boulder Symphony Orchestra. Now, again, make sure you click on Learn More to find out more details. Keep in mind, each of those orchestras is designing their program with the winners of the call orchestra auditions included, but they have their own the repertoire requirements. It's very important for you to be aware of what the repertoire requirements are so that you're prepared to meet them. And now I'm going to move on to the laureate ensembles. Laureate ensembles, what is that? Those are intensive workshops which will be happening in New York City. There are 2 sets of dates. The ensembles will gather in New York City, will rehearse for 2 days, very intense rehearsal sessions, 4 sessions each day. We'll visit best conservatories in New York City, and frankly, there are some of the best in the world. We'll be able to work with amazing music directors and perform at Wild Recital Hall at Carnegie Hall. 2 dates, April 4th performance date and July 1st performance date, and various ensembles perform on different dates. And how does this work? See here again, on the front here, you can see all the dates and the requirements. For example, the string ensemble, no age restrictions to apply. Okay, and then the concert date is listed here and the music director. Well, let's learn more about it. Here, more details on what's required, how to apply, what is gala. You can click on that and find out how the gala went last year. I showed you that page before. And in addition to the once-in-a-lifetime experience, what does it you receive? What do you take away? Well, you take away lots of friendship, lots of experience and excitement, but you also take away things like a video of your ensemble performance, and you will also see yourself on the live broadcast on the virtual stage, because some of the rehearsals will be broadcast. And if you, for example, if you need visa support, let us know and we'll send you the letter to present you that you're invited to this workshop at the American Embassy. So here's the application process, deadlines and everything. And here's the typical schedule, so you know what you're getting into. And the program will be posted soon. Our music director, Emil Chudnovsky, for this program, fabulous violinist, winner of a number of international competitions, biggest name competitions and very experienced music director of ensembles. He's still working out the details of the program. It'll be posted here, and here you will be able to download the excerpts so you prepare for your live audition. And like that, if you go back, you will see we have cello choir ensemble. So for cellists, please join or consider. Laureate flute choir ensemble, directed by Rita D'Arcangelo, who is an Italian-German artist, very experienced with a lot of recordings, just released a couple of new albums. And the next one is, again, all strings ensemble. And this one is directed by Kelly Hall Tompkins, and I'm sure you know who she is because she's performing everywhere in the world. It was very difficult for her to carve out the time for this ensemble, but she did because she is a great supporter of us. Now, the next one is very interesting for musicians who play castanets. We will be joined by the Castanet Choir of Madrid. And if you want to join this appraised, wonderful ensemble, you'll need to compete. Learn more how to compete for a slot to join them in the performance at the Carnegie Hall in July. And the next one is for guitar choir. And again, learn more how to join this ensemble. And what is our next on the agenda? More. We have more Sound Espressivo specific competitions. If you remember our beginning, or if you're new, I'm going to let you know. We started with a competition which presented artistic categories. What is artistic categories? We felt that some musicians may not feel the most comfortable in every genre and every style. Well, I'll be frank. Most musicians have their own favorite one. Some people maybe are more focused on large scale works, while others prefer miniatures. And we can argue until we lose our voices about what's more important. However, when you're competing, it's better to compete on your own terms. So what you see on the screen are different category competitions dedicated to different styles of music writing. And in each one, you are competing for prizes with people who share your views of what they like to present and perform best. So, here's the competition Music for Youth, where we connect. Well, let me go to that website, and I'll show you again a little bit of the overview of that. Okay, I think we have them organized by the deadline, maybe. This competition is dedicated to celebrating life and music of Sergei Rachmaninoff. This is the year 2023 is a year where we celebrate his music, and we celebrated a lot of his music. Not only us, a lot of musicians around the world did. But the year is not over yet, and there's never enough of Sergei Rachmaninoff's music, don't you think? So we decided to celebrate it once again. He was born in 73, he died in 43, all around the same springtime. So the Rachmaninoff live round of competition will be happening around the same time, April, March. And here you can see all the requirements and what you need to apply. And here you can see our fabulous judges of this competition. Next, Masters and Masterworks. This is a very new format of the competition. We are inviting composers to submit scores of music for youth. Why would they do that? Well, first of all, music for youth is music for future. And you also want to have music for youth performed by who? By young artists. So we are inviting young artists also to apply if they're curious to learn maybe a new piece written specifically for young musicians. We are inviting compositions for piano, violin, and cello this time. And you see pianist, cellist, and a violinist. And we will connect the composers and the musicians in a broadcast together. They'll be able to share their views of the music and share how the composers probably will share how they hear the music to be performed, and the musicians will share how they read that. And that's a very interesting collaboration. Now, fast forward to some of our next programs, we will have mature professional artists on the programs here who will share how they prepare for recordings of albums together with living composers, and why and what comes out of it. Now, this is the opportunity for composers to meet people for whom they write, the young musicians, and for the young musicians to meet the authors of these compositions. Next one. This is the competition for people who feel that they are virtuosos, and you can be a virtuoso at any age. You can actually click over here, around here, and find out what we recommend to think about to decide, are you a virtuoso? Are you a virtuoso at heart? And if you are, please apply. This competitions sponsored by Sound Espressivo also carry prizes, opportunities to perform in different venues, including Carnegie Hall. And the next one is lyrical. Well, virtuosos are virtuosos. They're a different beast. But some musicians feel like their heart is in lyrical music. And here you can read what we would like to just think about, to see if that's your inclination, that's your heart, that's your artistry, to be more of a lyrical musician. And again, important dates, repertoire requirements, all periods and genres are accepted, and some time limits, but not a lot. Age groups, you're not going to compete outside your age group, of course. And the prizes here, and miniature competition. These are short form competitions sponsored by the Sound Espressivo. Again, all the information is here: dates, deadlines, repertoire requirements, and even some recommendations to see where you fit best. Because if we want to present you the way you feel your artistry speaks best to people who will hear your music. And what is our next section? I'm lost here. I told you, if you're confused, I'm much more confused than you. I think we have one more section to present, right? And that is, the seasonal awards. Yes. In addition to opportunities to perform with orchestras on different venues in different countries, in prestigious concert halls, we have been joined by a number of organizations and companies around the world and individuals with a very generous sponsorships of many awards. And some of them are geared towards young musicians who are looking forward to learn more and maybe learn from different schools, travel to different countries, so there's scholarships and other opportunities. And then there are some of which probably are more suitable for professionals. And I'm going to give you a very quick overview of those awards that you can go to our website and see more of it. Are we showing it on the screen, I guess? All right. Yes, there we are. So, Season 23-24 awards. What's important to know about those awards, they are for the best musicians of the season. So obviously, if you participate in more than one event, you are kind of bringing your chances up to winning those. They are not going to be, well, some of them are geared towards a particular event, a particular audition or competition, but most of them will be awarding the best of the entire season. And this one is fabulous for aspiring artists and professionals, because Cicerone Music and Arts Streams Company is sponsoring 3 awards for the 23-24 season, and they are awarding a recording and distribution contract of your album, and they distribute the albums on all major audio platforms like Spotify, Apple Radio, and everything, and they will promote your album. They will record your album. They're not charging you to record. They will master your recording, and they're not charging you to mastering. It's a huge amount of sponsorship, and then they will promote and publicize your album. And we're really, really grateful and very proud to be given an opportunity to, recommend our participants and artists for this 3 awards of the season. You can learn more on this page, find out more about the Cicerone Music and Arts company and what they do and how this works. Then we have James Adler Audience Favorite Awards. Those are very interesting awards, and they will be presented in several of the competitions, and there's several of them. That's where we encourage you to connect with your fans and have your fans support you by voting for you as an artist. And the musicians with most of the votes throughout this season are going to receive the awards. These are cash awards. And I wanted to say they are sponsored by James Adler, fabulous pianist and composer. He is an honorary Curtis graduate, and also by Adler Oaks Music Library. The next award is for pianists who want to study more and visit a different country and find out how music is taught, what the culture is there, in addition to taking lessons with wonderful pianist, French pianist, Auguste Antonov. This festival, the Talent Summer courses and Talent Summer Festival are sponsoring, and Sound Espressivo together are sponsoring several of these awards for pianists for the summer courses and festival. And these are full scholarships, not partial, full scholarships. It's worth competing for. And then Virtual Concert Halls, my company, and our team on the back end, we are sponsoring awards as well. And those are presentations on the Virtual Concert Hall stage and through the internet TV to help you reach out more, to build your presence, and to invite the audience to hear your beautiful music. So you will be awarded virtual concerts. And then we have more awards. This is a fully sponsored opportunity to perform at the Carnegie Hall, and this is sponsored by Progressive Musicians and Virtual Concert Halls together. And again, this is a fully sponsored opportunity to perform at one of the Carnegie galas. And next one, we have so many. This is for cellists. Cellists, you're not left behind. You're offered scholarship to attend Bach Festival Jers and take lessons with fabulous faculty in there. And these are full scholarships, 2 of them, to the best cellists of the season. And next one we have, this is a wonderful award. I mean, every one of them is just so attractive. The Brilliant Talent Discovery Awards is awarding 2 scholarships for any instrumentalist to take part in the cultural tour of Europe. Now, let me tell you what that is. You visit several European countries over the course of a week or so, and you perform 3 or 4, sometimes 5 concerts in different cities, and you will be awarded a scholarship if you win this one. And the next one, iClassical Academy is awarding recognition awards to participants of the auditions and the competitions, and you get fully sponsored access to fantastic collection of masterclasses, courses, and career support as well. Next one, again for cellists. This one is for again, I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, 2 full cello scholarships for online summer cello masterclass, and this is the Walham Forest Cello Festival, and it is online right there. But last year they were already in a hybrid format, so hopefully there may be an opportunity to actually go there physically. And final, but not last but not the least, scholarship sponsored by Colburn School in Los Angeles, and it's a scholarship for 1 pianist to attend the Colburn Summer Seminar in Los Angeles. Look at that campus. Isn't that amazing? I'd like that scholarship. Unfortunately, it's probably for younger people. But not all of those awards are for younger people. Like I said, for example, the album award is for professionals as well as younger people. So I think I did the overview and I'm running out of my voice. We will have to come back to all of these events and talk about them again, and make sure we answer all of the questions. So please ask us questions, send us messages, and we'll respond. Many of those formats, like I said, they're looking forward formats. We've been doing them for 3 years and I'm confused. So if you're confused, we fully understand that, and we would like to be able to explain to you any questions you might have. And in the upcoming programs, we will show you more about how those events were happening in the previous seasons, who participated, what kind of beautiful music we presented, and some technical aspects, how to prepare better, about the repertoire and many other aspects. And we'll be streaming again all the other programs which I mentioned at the beginning of this program. And now I want to thank everyone for joining me today, and thank you, our fabulous team of wonderful musicians and great supporters. They're artists, performing artists. On the back, I have pianists, violinists, composers, everyone, cellists, everything. And it seems like I'm alone here, but I'm not. I feel support of this wonderful team. We'll be going on forward with everyone. And I want to thank the audience, teachers, and all of the supporters of performing arts. And for now, I'm going to say bye.